Darlene has something to share before we go.
I'd like everybody on Zoom to please stay with us for a moment. I've got something that the Lord laid on my heart, and I think it's really important that we look at this. I would ask Pastor Karen to come up and Pastor Phil to stay up.
What did I do?
It was Monday or Tuesday before I got out of bed. I heard the Lord say to me, Pastor Karen and Pastor Phil are very discouraged. And I know this to be true because he actually told us that a few weeks before, that they were ready to throw in the towel and quit.
I do that every week.
Well, he's a jokester, so we might look at that and laugh, but this was very serious. This was a serious consideration. They were ready to give up their ministry. How long have you been in ministry here? You know, roughly?
I want to say, I don't know.
Since 2011?
Okay, since 2011. So that's 11 years of ministry here in this church. I think it would be terrible, personally, I think it would be terrible for them to quit, for us to lose them.
I'm not going nowhere.
The Lord said to me, they need to be shown how much appreciation there is toward them. And they need to know that they have made an impact in this church. I asked permission to come up and speak because there's a few harsh things that I want to say towards the end. But what I would ask right now is this. If Pastor Karen or Pastor Phil have ever said anything that impacted your spiritual life, please stand now. Yes, in a positive way. Stand. Okay?
Way to go, Leanne.
You guys in the booth, are you standing? Good, good.
Go, Leanne.
Okay, now you see Pastor Karen and Pastor Phil, all the people who spiritually you have impacted. I don't want you to speak. I want you to be quiet.
That's hard.
I
That's
know,
hard for me.
I know it's very hard for you, but I want you to be quiet because I want to impress upon them how much they're needed here, how much they're respected here, and what they have done. I know in the short time that I've been here, I've grown more than I had in the 35 years elsewhere. That speaks volumes about what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Don't give up, because the Lord does not want you to give up. I also wanted to ask if anybody here has been touched by the ministries that they have offered, such as inner healing, such as the dog food, such as the food. Just put your hand up. Anybody that's been touched by this. Look around, guys. See what you're doing. See what you're touched all the time. But see what you're doing, okay? Now, here comes the problem. Here comes the problem. What discourages them? What discourages them? Complaints, bitterness, nitpicking. Well, exhaustion comes from these things. If you're being lifted up and supported, you don't get tired, you get excited. You don't get exhausted and ready to quit. So the Lord showed me something besides this. Please don't sit down, because I'm going to ask Stan and Pastor to move this, please. Could you just move it aside, everything?
Which way, Stan?
Whichever way you guys want. Okay?
2 steps to the left, 1 step to the right.
That's not going to go too far. And then I'd like you two to stand here back to back. You and Pastor, please. Yeah. Now, this is really important, guys. I know Pastor likes to make jokes, but this is important because the Lord said these nitpicking things are darts being thrown at them by the enemy to discourage them and stop them. And God said, where are their supporters? Where's their children? Not their children, although we are their spiritual children, but where's their support? Where are the people in the church that say they love these guys? Where are you? So what I ask of you now, for those of you who are saying right now, perfect, right here, perfect, I want to hear that. Come up and turn towards them with your back towards them. Go in a circle around them with your back, please. There's a purpose for this, and stay tight together. Put your shoulders together, get in there tight, not tight to them, tight to each other. Come on out a little bit, Kim, so there's room. Yeah, come out so there's room for everybody to move shoulder to shoulder, okay? Everybody who supports them. There's a reason for this shoulder to shoulder. Keep coming, keep coming. Yep. Shoulder to shoulder. You guys are the shield bearers. You guys are here to protect them. Okay? That's why you're shoulder to shoulder. Hold your shields up, guys. You are the armor bearers. Okay? Support our pastors. We love them. We want you guys to see how much you're loved and how much you've done for us. Now, furthermore, everybody here is standing, so I probably don't need to say this. But if there's anybody here who doesn't want to support them, if there's anybody here who's finding fault with them, I would say this to you in all love. Please leave. Please leave. Go somewhere where you feel that you can support the other pastors. Don't leave God. I'm not telling you that. I'm asking you to leave here. Because what you're doing is you're destroying the unity of the church. And without the unity, we cannot move forward. So anybody who's been critical or has a critical spirit toward them, if you don't feel like you want to leave, at least please come and ask their forgiveness. Okay? I mean, they've got hearts to forgive. Pastor preached on it. He just said he would forgive. Yes, he probably already has. But just check your own heart and see what's in there toward them. And I thank them for this opportunity to speak out, because I see this, and God said this, not me. God said this. I wasn't even out of bed. And the Lord laid this on my heart, and I shook, because this is not something I like doing, is confronting people. But I thank God that he did it, because I think they've seen something remarkable. I didn't see anybody sitting down. Okay, thank you all for your attention. I don't know how to turn this off, so I'm sorry, I don't know how to turn that off. You're welcome.